Okay, let's talk about Barcelona first with you then, Ali, and what we saw from them today, because they didn't end the winter break going into it so well with that loss to Atleti.
Look, and I think they have every built-in excuse coming into this match and saying, we're playing Barbastro in this terrible field. Locker rooms are small. There's no hot water. My goodness, it's cold. Dani Olmo conversation. He cannot be registered. You may think that maybe there was going to be a letdown for Barcelona, and there wasn't. It was a dominant performance, and I thought it was a really mature performance from a Barcelona team that has been criticized over the last 6 weeks to 2 months by lacking some of that maturity. From the very beginning, they established who the superior team were. They went and scored the goals, put the game beyond any sort of doubt, removed any sort of hope from the players on the field of Barbastro and from the few fans that were there in a very small, quaint stadium at Barbastro. The truth of the matter is, Barcelona, this game was over in the first half. It was confirmation of that in the second half. 4-0. Move on. Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here, but plenty to see off the pitch right now, Jules. Given the Dani Olmo situation and Pau Victor as well, Barcelona failing to register them for the second half of the season, and now they're going to have to go and appeal that in the courts.
That's right, yeah, they're going to court for it. I mean, the rules are pretty clear from LALIGA as a league and the federation, which is above LALIGA, but...
Oh, yes. It does look as though we've got them. So let me tell you, they're obviously hoping that the decision will be overturned, because for the second half of the season, these two players would not be able to play for Barcelona. And as Jules said, it's La Liga and the Spanish Football Federation who have jointly decided to reject the two registrations for Barcelona, which is why Barcelona are going to court for this situation here. Ali, my question to you, though, when we were on the game for this today, is what type of effect is this going to have on Barca if they don't have particularly Olmo?
Yeah, well, look, you can focus on that. You can focus on what the absence of Dani Olmo may mean for this team, but honestly, if you evaluate Dani Olmo early part of the season to the last 6 weeks or so, it's a different player. Very productive early on, not all that productive as of late. But you can say that about many of the Barcelona players because obviously they have struggled over the last 6 weeks or so. I think this is more concerning about Barcelona as a whole, about Joan Laporta, about the decision makers in Barcelona, and the ongoing reports and ongoing sort of backstory to all of this. When you consider and you think about this for a second, that they were only able to register Dani Olmo initially because of the injury to Andreas Christensen, that tells you everything that you need to know about the mismanagement of this club. So you just have to picture Joan Laporta sitting in the stands going, somebody get hurt, somebody get hurt, somebody get hurt, somebody get hurt, somebody get hurt. But please, not Lamine Yamal, please, not Rafinha, not Lewandowski, let me see. Eric Garcia, yes, a guy gets injured, so then now we can register another guy. And while this may seem as a joke, and I'm just kind of throwing an example out there, this is exactly what happened. Andreas Christensen gets hurt, now they get the ability to register Dani Olmo. That is not how you run a club, any club at any level, but certainly not one of the most important brands in the world in Barcelona. This is gross mismanagement. This is fraudulent mismanagement from Joan Laporta and those that are making decisions. And what's even worse is that they've been asked this question time and time again. And these things were kind of deflected because Barcelona were doing well. And so it didn't become a topic of conversation. But every so often, hey, Dani almost only registered until December 31st. So, like, what's going to happen? We got it. We got it. We're fine. We're good. This is going to be resolved. We got this. It's all right. Nothing to see here. We're good. It's, at the very least, misrepresentation of the truth. At the very least. At the very least. And at the very worst, as I just mentioned, it is gross, fraudulent mismanagement of a team and misrepresentation of the truth to fans who you've been telling, we're good, and it turns out, no, you're not good. No, you're not good. No, you were lying. No, Dani Olmo is not available for you to play.